afternoon. My name is KaCee, and this is my presentation for Module 1. A little bit about myself. I married Taylor this summer, and I had a dress, and it had pockets, and that's all I could talk about with my wedding. I am a dog mom to Penny and Lori, and you can see them. They're playing together, and I'm aunt to Teddy, Katie, and Jack, and they're total heathens, and I love them so very much. I went to school at K-State. I graduated in 2009 with a major in agricultural education and a minor in animal science as an industry. I am in my 11th year overall teaching, and I'm in my second year at Jayhawk Lynn. And being a K-Stater, it pains me to have a Jayhawk as a mascot, but it's okay because it has a cowboy hat, so that totally justifies it. Also, I know that one of the instructions for this module was to dress professionally when giving a presentation with a recording, but when the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, I feel like a Chiefs shirt is professional. Also, another little tidbit about myself, at our school, our FFA chapter purchased some ewes, and the idea is that we will lamb out these ewes, and the kids will get to show them at the fair this summer, and they'll get to make some money off of them. And that bottom picture there is me with Betty, and she was born at our barn last year, and she's basically just a big dog, and she's the sweetest sheep you'll ever meet. And then on the other picture is a lamb that was born here 2 weekends ago on the day that the Chiefs won the AFC championship. And so his name is Patrick Mahomes. And I apologize. I know that's terrible, but I've said it a million times, and it never gets old. So a little bit about the assignment is the definition of mission and vision statements. A mission statement is a statement that explains the existence of an organization, and it's how you would describe your school to others. While a vision statement is a statement of the organization's goals, and that is how you hope other people will describe your school. Their role and importance is that they give clarity and direction for a school. It puts a school's purpose in writing. It holds a school accountable by having it in writing. It shows who is being served. And in a school, we hope that is students. And then also it describes how the goals are going to be accomplished. They work together by having a school reflect and plan for the future. And they identify the priorities of the school, and realistically, you would involve a lot of different people in planning a new mission or vision statement. And that would include your faculty, your students, and families, and possibly even members of the community. When you're developing a new mission or a vision statement, like I just said, you want to include everybody in making that decision: students, faculty, teachers, parents, stakeholders in the community, so that you can develop those so that they are actually reflecting what the community and what the school needs. You want to solicit input, whether that be through a focus group or surveys, is another really popular way to do that, to find out what people value and what they want to see in a school's mission or vision statement. You also want to collaborate with your school leadership team based on the input. And then after you do that, you want to present your draft of what the vision or mission statements would be, so that there is time and opportunity for people to make amendments or adjustments to that to best reflect the school. Also, while you're developing it, you want to come up with your community values. You want your school leadership team to analyze data for common themes. So if you do a survey, hopefully your district or your school leadership team would sit down, analyze that. And if there are a lot of things that are presenting themselves in a lot of different surveys, you might find that that is a really important thing to the community, and that might be worth putting into your mission or vision statement. They should be academically focused as well, and they should be revisited often to ensure that they are relevant. Some characteristics of a mission or vision statement, again, is that it is academically focused. You want curriculum philosophy and instructional approaches to be addressed in your statements. You want clear objectives, characteristics of what students are being served, or an overall goal of the school. You want it to be visible so people can see it and they understand what your school's purpose is. It should be present in classrooms, and it should be actively modeled by the faculty of your school. Some problems is that it might be too broad. I've seen a lot of schools that have a really broad, it's like they Googled school mission statement and they picked that one, and that's the one they chose. It's too broad. It doesn't really pertain specifically to a specific school. Or maybe another problem might be that a small group created it, and maybe just the school leadership team made it. It's not reviewed often enough. I've seen lots of schools where I've gone into them and it's the same banner that's been on their walls for 11 years since I've been teaching. I go into some of the same schools and it's the same banner every year. And also, it might be just totally unknown and it might not be displayed at all, or it might not be followed by the school and the faculty. My personal thoughts on this are that I am totally guilty, that I need to utilize the school mission better to serve my students. I, like some other people in this group, didn't know what our mission statement was until this assignment when I had to go look it up. The mission statement at Jayhawk Lynn High School is that Jayhawk Lynn will provide a safe and positive environment for all students in which intellectual, technical, social, and physical skills will be developed. Through quality staff and facilities, well-rounded, responsible, and productive citizens will be prepared for an ever-changing world. I made a met and unmet chart. I probably could have gone a little bit deeper on that, but I thought the big things that it did have in our school mission statement, that it is academically focused. It is posted in our school and it describes the features of our school. I liked how it was talking about some of those, the quality staff and facilities. Our superintendent and our school board have made it a real priority to make sure that our facilities are being updated constantly. Every year we have new projects or new big purchases that we can use to make our facilities a little bit better. And we really, truly are a well-rounded school. So like it says here, I feel like it actually does describe our school. I don't feel like it's very well followed. It's posted, but it's just posted. I don't feel like it ever gets talked about. I had to look it up to see what it was. So it could be used a lot more in classrooms to make sure that when we are teaching things in our classes, that we are making sure that we are addressing that actual mission statement. And I've only been here 2 years, so I don't know when the last time it was reviewed, but I do know that it has not been reviewed in 2 years. So I put that as an unmet, just in case. Some changes I would like to see that would be displayed in classrooms, I left off part of that, not just in the hallway. And then it should also be discussed annually with staff, students, and parents. The educational success of the mission and vision statement is that it sets expectations for the students and faculty. It guides the schools in decision making, and students succeed with thoughtful planning through goal setting. If you have a goal in mind and you have those goals listed in your mission and vision statement, by using the curriculum and instructional strategies, thoughtful planning with those, you are going to achieve those goals that you set in your mission statements. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you.